Welcome. We'll start our practice with hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra. Bowing the head and silently creating an intention for your practice. Capturing joy in your movement and breath today. As you join thumbs to your third eye, we'll inhale, lifting those arms up to the sky, spreading those intentions to the universe, and then exhaling, hands connect back at heart center. Releasing those hands and taking yourself into tabletop. Stacking the joints, and with an inhale, the belly starts to draw down, creating slight back bend as the heart stretches forward, chin lifts to where you're comfortable. Going nice and slow with your breath. Inhaling through the nose and back out through the nose. One more inhale here. And an exhale, moving the navel through the spine, rounding the upper back, dropping chin to chest. Taking a couple more breaths in your cat. Feeling the neck and shoulders release. With your next inhale, moving back into cow. And pulling that exhale back into cat. Drawing into the synchronicity of one breath, one pose. Last time. Letting that exhale entirely exit and returning to a neutral spine. We can curl our toes and rise into our first downward facing dog. If this is the first downward facing dog of your day, just being kind to yourself, maybe lifting up the hands, rocking out a wrist if you need to, or pedaling back the feet or swaying those hips. Anything that feels authentic in your body today. We always welcome that in our yoga practice. As the ears line up with the inner arms, we engage the core, dropping those heels back a little bit more. Pressing in towards the knuckle line of the fingers. And as we look at the hands, we're going to slowly walk to them. Inhale, lengthening the spine, monkey pose. Exhaling, forward fold, making as much space as you need in between your feet. And just taking another breath here, relaxing that neck down. Inhaling, monkey. Exhaling to chair. Inhaling, circle, sweep the arms, Urdhva Hastasana, and back in place at heart center. Taking another big sweep of those arms. Exhale, drawing back. Walking our right foot back, warrior one. On an exhale, we're going to let those arms waterfall down. And then inhaling back up. Exhaling, drawing back down. And last time coming up. Bringing those hands back to heart center. Relaxing the front knee, lengthening out the leg as you hinge over into pyramid. Listening to your body as always. Doing what you can from wherever you're at. Stretching right arm up to the sky, triangle pose. With with your next breath, recruiting some core activation to guide you up warrior two. We add a bend in the front knee and just releasing the chest and shoulders as we find some expansion. Inhaling reverse warrior. Exhaling side angle. One more time, inhaling reverse warrior. And then cartwheeling the arms down with the breath. Feel free to sink in for another at your pyramid. And then just walking that right leg forward. From your fold, we're going to inhale monkey. Exhaling to chair. Inhaling circle sweep. And hands plant back with that exhale. Left foot comes behind now, warrior one. And an exhale takes our arms down. Inhaling, lifting up through the chest and shoulders. Exhaling, grounding back into that strength. Inhaling, reaching. Exhaling, letting go. Last time coming up and bringing those thumbs into chest. Loosening up that front knee and taking your bow into pyramid. If you haven't already, just feel yourself emptying out the thoughts of your day here. Our right arm can come to the inside of the front leg as our left arm stacks high into triangle pose. Feeling yourself let go of a little fatigue here as you reach higher and strengthen up through the obliques. Next breath, we're going to rise, recruiting that core activation to take you into warrior two. As you sink into the legs, we feel the strength drawing across the hips. Opening up a little bit more as you reach and explore the pose. Inhaling reverse warrior. Exhaling side angle. Inhaling reverse warrior. And cartwheeling all the way down. Walking up to your forward fold, inhaling monkey, exhaling chair. Circle sweep, we release the arms and legs, bringing the hands back to heart. This time we're going to take a big walk with the right foot back into warrior two. Inhaling again, reverse warrior. Exhaling side angle. We're going to take those fingertips, reaching and pivoting up off that back heel, sinking in low to your lunge. From here, we're going to move back into plank. Feel free to use the knees if you'd like. Otherwise, taking another breath here. And we can all set the knees down, taking a modified vinyasa through chaturanga. Elbows hug the ribs. Inhaling. You can lift those hands right off the mat if you're not ready for that full cobra. Otherwise, we're going to curl those toes up and lift back to down dog. Giving yourself another breath here. Maybe exhaling out of the mouth. Looking at the hands, we're going to walk the feet to them. Inhaling monkey. And coming down strong in your chair. After the breath lets go, we're going to circle and rise with a new one. And pulling it back down to our heart. Left foot steps back big, reaching through those arms, warrior two. Inhaling, right arm comes up to reverse warrior. And then we just exhale, side angle. Keeping the arm reaching as we lift up that back heel and plant ourselves nice and low for lunge. Using another breath to feel that left hip flexor extend. And then taking yourself into plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. And inhaling, cobra. Exhaling back, downward facing dog. Another breath here. Good. Looking at the hands, walking to them. We'll inhale, monkey. And exhale, chair. Circling those arms up, feeling that open space in the chest and shoulders. As the hands ground down, we're just going to bow right here. Forward fold. Walking the right foot back into a low lunge. And exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking the right toes up high. From three-legged dog, we're going to move that foot to the hands and come up for warrior one. When you're ready, we're going to take off for warrior three. We can leave those arms in the traditional form, reaching forward, just making sure we're leaving lots of space through the shoulders. And that head just drops in between the arms. Maybe softening that knee that you're balancing on. As we take the left toes that are extended and just try to point them down as we flex through the heel. Finishing out the breath. And then coming back into warrior one. Exhale, we're going to waterfall the arms. Inhaling, rising up. Pulling hands to heart center. Releasing that bend from the front knee. And taking a bow to pyramid. Taking that left arm to the sky, triangle pose. And with the next breath, let yourself extend into warrior two. Inhaling, right arm comes up. Exhaling, side angle, letting the breath go. Inhaling, reverse warrior. And cartwheeling down. Taking a walk forward into your fold. Inhaling, monkey. Exhaling, chair. Circle sweep, opening the heart. Bringing hands back together. Again, inhaling, opening up. This time we're going to bring the hands down and bow into forward fold. Left foot steps back, low lunge. Sinking into that breath. And then go ahead and take yourself into downward facing dog. From here, those left toes are going to lift. Three-legged dog, pressing into the hands, maybe dropping that right heel. And then moving those left toes forward. Warrior one. Feeling yourself ground into your mat along each of the edges of your feet. When you're ready to take flight, we reach and lifting that back leg up off the mat, pointing the toes down. Again, either staying with those traditional arms or trying something different this time. Staying with your breath. softening up all those muscles around the face. Feeling each breath move smoothly up and down your spine as you stay lifted. Let go of any stress that you're feeling in the fingers or the wrist. Take yourself back down, warrior one. Exhaling, we're going to drop it down with the arms waterfalling. And then inhaling back up. Taking hands to heart center, letting go of everything in that front leg as you hinge from the hips. And just find a comfortable spot to rest those arms. And then reaching your right arm up for triangle. Keep on reaching with those arms as we take the position with those legs, getting a little deeper for warrior two, helping stretch out the hips. And then inhaling, reverse warrior. Exhaling, side angle. Inhaling back up to reverse warrior. And cartwheeling down in your pyramid. Walking it back, downward facing dog. Inhaling to plank. Exhaling, chaturanga. Scooping up through the heart slowly on your inhale for cobra. And then go ahead and draw those hips back into child's pose. Take your time to widen up through the knees here. And if you're comfortable reaching those arms long, you can extend that reach, or you can drape those elbows a little bit, soften them up. Feeling the reflection of your breath here. And just threading the needle, taking your right arm under left. Keeping the hips back as you stretch as much or as little as you need here. With your next breath, drawing your hand back in place, left arm threads under right. And mindfully placing that hand back. I'm going to slowly rock up on the hips, bringing the knees pulled back underneath them, and just kind of windshield wipering them side to side, left and right. Maybe letting yourself drop to forearms as you do this, and hanging out on one side for a breath or two. And then rocking over to the opposite side. Honoring your body and the breath. Maybe taking one more back and forth each side. Gently noticing if one hip holds more tension than the other side. And then leaving our forearms on the mat, hands clasped, curling toes, and taking dolphin. So if you can walk your toes up as close as you can to you, and then dropping the heels down. And the head is just kind of draping over, not touching the hands or the mat or the arms. Just And if you can lift a little bit more with those hips, bringing some length into the spine. From here, we're going to drop down to our knees and moving into camel pose. Our hands can be placed at the low back. Either the palms reach to that area, or you can make some little fists with the hands. I'm just starting to open up the chest, lifting the chin slowly. One more breath, dropping that head, opening the throat. Very slowly taking yourself to relax those arms and legs, moving on to your back or side for Shavasana. And as you continue to care for yourself in this practice, feel free to adjust or shift at any time that you need, being as comfortable as you possibly can. Breath can be constant with you, or you can let it go on autopilot here and just kind of drift into the silence. Maybe scanning the body from head to toe, being honest with yourself and checking in to see where those areas are still tense, where you can let go a little bit more. Gently rocking onto the side of your choice if you're not there already. As you make that move, slowly coming back to your breath. Feeling all of the strength and joy that's encompassed in your breath. As you press into the top hand, you move gently back into a seated position. Hands at heart center, Anjali Mudra, drawing the thumbs to your third eye. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.